Ready?
Action!
I'm Scott Carty in Beverly Hills with Warren Beatty, and see, we just did it. Nailed it. Boom.
Hey.
This movie celebrates so much of Hollywood, but it also celebrates ideas and innovation. And that's one of the things that Howard Hughes had so many ideas. How do you take all of that and put that into a movie and keep that story straight in your own head?
Well, you take as much as you can take to serve the story that you're telling, which is basically a love story between Alden Ehrenreich and Lily Collins, these two young kids who meet in Hollywood, both going under contract to Howard Hughes at the same time, and the story of their relationship, because they come from very religious backgrounds, and then coming to Hollywood in the late 50s when the apples are beginning to be shaken up. The rise of feminism, which was very positive, and that influence on what we'd have to call the sexual revolution of the 1960s, you know, and the whole dealing with American, what you have to call American sexual puritanism, which at times does make us the laughingstock of France or Germany or other countries. But the world is getting smaller, and but it's much smaller than it was in 1958 to 1964.
There's so much. We have sex, we have politics, we have innovation. For your career, you've constantly created new ideas and pushed boundaries. What drives you for that?
Oh, insanity. I don't know. I've never been one for sequels, or because I don't know, the rear view mirror doesn't interest me as much as, you know, the road ahead. But I've been lucky because the first picture I did was Kazan, and he kind of taught me an awful lot, and the picture was a hit, and so then I became whatever you want to call it, and that was quite a long time ago.
Couple years.
Quite a long time ago, yes, and so I haven't had to do one picture after another after another after another. I've had the luxury of having an idea in the back of my head and thinking, well, I guess someday I have to get around to doing that. I always found Howard Hughes funny. I mean, the situation. I never met him. I feel sometimes that I met everyone who did ever meet him, and the stories were usually pretty hilarious. People did not speak ill of Howard Hughes. When he passed away, they spoke very affectionately about him. I never met him, but I had close calls, and those were always kind of ludicrous. And I always felt that he's the good basis of a nice Hollywood farce. You know, if you really got down to it. Yeah.
Do you feel an obligation now for the younger actors, Alden and Lily, to give them opportunities to grow?
An obligation? Not really, but I'm fully enthusiastic about exploiting to my own personal gain. No, these two kids are just great. They've got intelligence, they've got humor, they've got sincere humility. They have an integrity, both of them, that is that causes you to really believe in what they're going through. They're really good actors, and I think you might agree that they are not ugly.
They're not ugly at all.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to talk to you. Yeah.
Congrats.
Great.